Hello guys, it's Trophy Time here. I'm bringing you another episode of the No Money Spent series. A- as you can see, I got my rewards off solo battle. I didn't make it to 100 once again. I was so close. I was 3k off, and I had some terrible games, so I could easily have gotten there. Um, but unfortunately, it just wasn't happening. Um, Also, I have some upgrades for you guys that I've been doing, kind of off field or off camera. I started to make a Jets theme team, and I've finished the Jets Team Diamond set, and I've also finished the Chiefs Team Diamond set, and um, I picked up Kevin Maui's power up and powered it up some more. I haven't put him in yet because I didn't want to yeah, well, how do you say, um, to not show guys the upgrade. And the same with DeAndre Hopkins. I've bought DeAndre Hopkins and powered him up. I haven't put him on the team, so I haven't used him at all because I wanted you guys to see the guys when I put them in before they just appear. If you know what I mean. I have some packs for you guys too, and I actually was thinking about finishing what is it? Maybe Travis Frederick's Team Diamond 2 because I'm close to his. I need, is it like 3 more players? I actually can't remember. I can't remember. It is not that many. Is it 1? I think it's 1. Yeah, only need 1 more player. Let's see, who is it? And it's Tony Pollard. So 3.6k. Let's finish that for you guys too. Because I'm still kind of thinking that I want Travis Frederick as my center. Kevin Maui is really good, but I think I'm gonna keep him on to be my what is it called? My my Jets team. My Jets theme team. I think I'm gonna keep him to that or for that team, and then have Travis Frederick be on my main team. That is at least my thought process right now. And I think that's the way I want to go with it. I really like Travis Frederick. He was one of the best centers in the league. Honestly, I still think if he wanted to, he could still play, but because of injuries, he stopped his career. Sad to see him go. And as you can see, I'm pretty far away from a lot of the other teams. Like, I'm decently close to Ravens. I really want Patriots too, because I really want Asante Samuel as a long-term corner. Bob Sanders, I really want him too. I'm getting close to him. Eric Weddle, I do like Eric Weddle too. And I am thinking about Warwick Dunn when I get him. I am thinking about maybe keeping him as running back, as a backup to when I get to Barry Sanders. Kyle Williams, I really like Kyle Williams, but I think Kyle Williams is more of a backup defensive tackle guy because he's good at run stopping. He's decent at pass rush too because of his speed, but the rest of it kind of breaks off. I've started to try and do some of these sets right here, just because I want the Jets players to get out of it, and the same thing with this new set that came up. I've been looking through them, and there's some of them that is interesting, like Josh Allen is interesting. JPP is interesting. I don't like him as as an outside linebacker, but he's interesting. Kyler Murray is interesting. Um, Alden Smith. I actually think Alden Smith could be really good if you make 49ers theme team, since he got drafted by the 49ers, so you can make a pretty mean pass rush on that team. Calvin Ridley, I love that he actually has gotten a power up. He's such a good receiver, and he's so undervalued. Um, Miles Jack has always been a good cover guy. Um, and I think he's kind of been overshadowed the past couple of seasons because the pass rush was so good. And of course, I'm trying to get Marcus May for the Jets theme team. I was kind of hoping that maybe some of the other players that came out had played for the Jets at some point, but it doesn't look like it. TJ Metcalf, love that he's getting one too. I actually thought Alvin Kamara already had one. But yeah, there's some of the players where I feel like it's kind of misplaced that they got one. Like a good example is here. They have so much talent, and you took a second year. I think it's a second year receiver, right? Or is he third year? I don't know, but I feel like Packers could have gotten a better one. Dwayne Harmon, it's fine, but again, I'm like, isn't that the guy that literally just came from the Patriots? So it's his first season. So I feel like some of them, like Blake Martinez, makes sense. He's a mid linebacker. He's a really good mid linebacker. Has always been undervalued. He's much better than he gets credit for. Fred Wagner played amazing last year. Really showed up. So it makes sense that he gets the upgrade this year. But some of these, like Darius Leonard, I'm like, why give one to Darius Leonard? If you want to give him a special, Darius Leonard is probably going to get a good card anyway. So it makes no sense to give him one. And the same here, it makes no sense to give a rookie that good of an overall card already. I just don't see the logic behind it. There's so many people on that defense even that you could give a power up, and it would make more sense. JPP, again, you could say that JPP is a bad one too, but then again, JPP has just been so good for so many years, and he's still playing. So I kind of love that he got one. Maybe it should have been more of a legend, maybe, but I honestly don't know. And all of the others here kind of make sense to me. So I am, like I said, I am trying to build up that dream team. Hopefully I can get it on the build up. Right now I only have put in the power up guys so far. Minus, of course, what is it called? Minus of course, Marcus May, because there's no reason to get the power up when you have to get the card anyway. I might as well just do the set and then get both the power up and the card instead of I have to buy the card. That was really good. I got 2 gold players out of a Hail Mary pack. That's not bad. 1 low and 1 high. So I just have to check now, or remember that I have 3 teams down that I don't need players for anymore. But yeah, this week was actually a really easy week to get in top 100. I actually think the way I showed you guys the easy way to win I actually think if you play that clean, because I threw a lot of interceptions, and I also in some of the games also let up at, like, I think I gave up 21 or 24 points in one game, and that really destroyed my scores. I am using a different method, and I do want to show that method for you guys, but I kind of want it to work before I show you, because right now maybe I'm not doing it good enough, or maybe it doesn't work. I think this week it was definitely because I didn't do it good enough. If you had used the new strat that I'm kind of using, I think you could have gotten to top 100, but I was simply too bad, so I didn't. That's just the way it is. At this point, most of my elite cards, if they fit into one of the Team Diamond sets, they're just gonna get swapped in every single time, because a lot of the elite cards has dropped so much in value. Like when I bought DHop Counter Hopkins for the power up set, he was 80k, I think. Or 60k. I can't remember, but one of the two. So this is the first time that I've actually pulled any elites from my solo battles, and then I pulled two. Was it a Hail Mary pack before that I just pulled one in? Okay, Cam is not one of the guys needed for... Okay, I thought he was. So there's a couple of guys on the Team Diamond sets that that I actually want to get my hands on. But most of them, when I'm getting them, I'm just gonna sell them like straight away. Maybe keep their power-ups depending on how much the power-up is worth, but basically just sell it instantly. There is some guys that I want to keep. Either because I think I can use them long term, maybe not right now, or because I kind of like to have the option to swap between a couple. Okay, a power up T.Y. Hilton. So I did get an elite in a Hail Mary pack. That's actually amazing. That's the bolt. So we could capture an elite in both a midfield pack and a Hail Mary. Can we get another elite in a midfield pack? That would be kind of awesome. If I can end up, yeah, okay. If I get gold out, I was fine with this too. That is still a really, really good pack to just get gold out. I'm still going for the upgrade, so I get elite. So I end up getting elite players, just because I'm still missing elite, a lot of elite players from the Team Diamond sets. If I weren't do that, I would probably have done some of the other sets. I would like, if you go for the fresh set and get enough, you can get a free, basically free, 92 of all rated, I think the highest one is now. So I would definitely get if people went for that instead. And I will go for that at some point, but I want to get this done first, because then I can get, like I said, Barry Sanders, and then you have the best running back in the whole game right now, at least. And I don't really know about my running back position, because I still have Eddie George, and to me he's fine. He hasn't been bad at all. And I actually, when I go on receiving downs or in receiving formations, I get Reggie Bush in his normal 81 overall rated, because he's a way better receiver than Eddie George is. Like here, for example, you can also go for like low of all series, like the 84 overall. But I kind of want to get the other sets done first. And also a change that I've noticed is that you can actually do the Team Diamond sets more than once. The other year, last year, and I also think the year before that, you couldn't do that. You could only do it once, and then when you got the token, you could put in the token, and that was it. But this year they have made it so you can actually keep doing it the same sets. And I don't think that's a good thing, because I think that it just makes it that their overall the price of them is going to drop even faster. Of the full Team Diamonds, it's just going to drop faster because there can be made more. And if you're a guy that keeps opening packs, and buy more packs, and buy packs, and buy packs, and buy packs, you never run into that problem. Like right here, I was just about to put him into Mo Lewis, but I already had made that, so that's something also, because now you have to remember what sets you have made 100%. You didn't have to remember that by yourself last year. Vikings, I don't think I had Kirk Cousins. No. So, all in all, I think the set value dropped a little bit from last year, but then again, I think the overall guy that you got or can get has skyrocketed, because Emmitt Smith is like, if you get him right now, he's still the highest overall player in the whole game. And we're what, a month and a half into we're like I said, a month and a half into the game, and he's still the highest overall. He wasn't that last year. I'm pretty sure the guy you got last year, he was he 91 overall rated, I think? And it took, was it 2 weeks, and then he was beat? Because at that point, Team of the Week were different. So you got Masters that was 91. Was it already in the first week, or was it in the second week? I can't remember. But this year, he is the highest overall. There's a lot of good running backs already with a high overall. Like, for an example, Bo Jackson, Todd Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Barry Sanders, Reggie Bush, if you want to go that direction. What is he called? Warwick Dunn. There's a lot of good running backs already. So I can kind of, it's kind of an easy position to get at least a decent guy. Like, if you really want to go down the list, you can also name, depending on how you're running your offense. Le'Veon Bell is decent. Christian McCaffrey, of course, is a really good running back too. Saquon Barkley. I don't know, has Saquon Barkley actually gotten an upgrade yet? I don't think he has. And I think that's one of the reasons. Why he's not that picked up right now. If I am not remembering wrong, I think he's only an 83 or something. Is that right? I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I'm right. Let's see here, because I feel like he's lower overall, which is kind of shocking to me that he's that low overall. Let's see here, Giants right there. Let's see, Saquon Barkley. So he does have a power up, of course. Yeah, he's only an 82. He was not even an 83, an 83. He's an 82. So is Saquon Barkley a good running back? Yeah. Is he a good running back at this moment in the game? Nope, because he has not gotten a single upgrade. And that's kind of sad, actually. Kind of sad. Was there another thing I wanted to show you guys? That's right. I wanted to buy when I get training, at least, what I do is normally I have like an area where I say like I don't want to give over 100k, so you cannot get a 90 overall rated player. You can't get that for under 100k. But if you go down to 89 overall rated, sometimes you can actually get lucky enough, like right here. That's not even cheap, actually. I bought one for like 80 and I was lucky on another one that I sniped for 60,000k. So you can actually make coins off the 89 overall rated if you get lucky. I could probably actually have sorted this better and maybe been more lucky. Let's see here. Because a lot of the times it's the offensive linemen that you can get for cheap, like these guys. A lot of the times it's their price that skydives. I don't know if we can find anybody. No, they're all around 90k right now. But when you're lucky and when the prices are down, you can get them for around 80k. The question then is really how much are you willing to pay for your training? Because you need a lot of training for some of this, and that's also why I kind of want to lock down one player for each specific spot. The question I actually have right now for myself is, do I actually want to sell Dante Hall, or do I just want to quick sell him instantly? He would be an amazing returner. But I already have Deion Sanders. So I honestly think that I'm just gonna quick sell him. Have the training, save it for later. Yeah. That's what I want to do, and then I think I'm gonna go and I don't have the maximum power up for Kevin Maui, so if I go to newest, can I power up Travis Frederick? That will make sense, right? To get the center position all fixed. And then at the very last, bump in his card like this. Let's just give him balanced O for now. I'm just giving balanced O to all my players for now, and then later figuring out what I really want. I don't care about that. Let's just keep it the same. Is there anybody else I wanted to upgrade? I could. Darren Waller just got an upgrade, actually. And I kind of like him. He's a really good young player. As you can see, I got Michael Vick, and I've powered him up a little bit. Maybe I should try and power up Demario Davis. Or I could do Avery Williamson, because Avery Williamson would actually play. Plus, it helps on my Jets team, and I kind of like him, actually. I don't think I have enough for his or I definitely don't have enough for his what's it called his item because it's a limited edition, and I actually think it's one of the cheap ones if I remember correctly, like 300, 400k. Yeah, 300k. So he's actually not that expensive for a limited edition guy. But am I gonna play with him long term as my middle linebacker? No. But am I gonna get him in on my theme team on the Jets? Of course I am. So for now, he's a pretty good second middle linebacker. He kind of bumps Jalen Smith to be our third string guy, and maybe Ryan Shazier is our. I actually don't know because I think I have. Didn't I have a rookie card that got upgraded too? Or is it just me being totally lost here? Maybe it is just me being lost here. Maybe it is. Didn't I have? Let me. Didn't I have? That's right. It was middle linebacker. Didn't I have another linebacker that was C.J. Moses? Decent. That's right, Patrick Quinn. That was who I was thinking about. I kind of want to start Patrick Quinn over CJ purely because of speed. CJ Mosley is more of a. He's a good middle linebacker, but coverage is not his really strong suit because he's a little bit too slow. Is there anything else? Like, do I have any on the left or on left guard on the guard position that could be somewhat interesting of maybe getting powered up? Joe Truney could be, Ali Marpet could be, but I still think I'm leaning towards what is he called? He is called what is he called? He's called Nelson. What is his name? Oh my god, that's a big brain fart for me. Yeah, that's gone. I honestly have no idea. He plays for the Colts. He's their left guard. He's a second or third year guy. He's called Nelson. I'm pretty sure. What is his name? Oh my god, it totally blanked. Let's see some left guards here. Quentin Nelson. That's right. That's his name. I am thinking about that he should be my left guard. Because I don't see another left guard that I'm interested in per se. I'm kind of interested in Jair Evans, I think his name was, from the Saints in here. Like I said, there's some of these guys I'm interested in, or some of these guys I am interested in, and some of them I'm just gonna get rid of the second I get them. Like this left guard. Yeah, you're a left guard, and I need a left guard, but I'm still just gonna get rid of you the second I get you. The same with this receiver. I would probably have done it with this left outside linebacker also. The only reason why I kept him is because he's a Jets player, so it kind of fills out my team. Charles, QB, out of here. London Fletcher, you're a really good player, but there's just better options on mid linebacker. He's kind of the same type of linebacker as CJ Mosley. So he's not fast enough to be easy to cover easy. Jair Evans, I think he's going to be my right guard. And some of these players, he could end up being my right tackle long term. But right now, I'm using Lane Johnson, and I love Lane Johnson. I love his speed. I love his speed. Where Phil Lohold, that's not what he brings. He brings more power. So, and there is some of like, and this is what I mean about making a dream pass rush. You can literally get Justin Smith from this, get Alden Smith from the Cowboys even, from the Cowboys from this one, and then you have two amazing pass rushers on both sides. And who did the 49ers have in here? They have Fred Warner, so you can get Fred Warner too. I know. I think there was, who was it? That's Richard Sherman has a power up already. I think it was. So you can make a really good dream team or theme team with the 49ers. Like you can also get Jerry Rice, of course, but I was more thinking on defense only. If we just only look at the power ups, yeah, Eric Armstead had one. D Ford has one. I don't know why he's a left end actually, because you're losing him as a defensive tackle. But Nick Bosa, I know Nick Bosa got injured, so the other guys that I mentioned is probably better right now, but he's still very, very good. On offense, it's kind of worse, but again, like I said, Richard Sherman. If you just get all the power ups and max them out, you already have a really, really good. And there's 100% gonna come more players for the 49ers that's gonna be good. Trent Williams, both left tackle and right tackle, you can get power up and max them up. You can get a running back and max him up. You can get their QB and max him up. You can get one of their receivers and max him up. You can get their tight end and max him up. You can even get their fullback and max him up. Like, they're going to have such a solid team. This is probably and you can even get Brian Young, the defensive tackle. So you can literally have 6 players. You can have 6 players on the defensive line alone that is powered up. That's how disgusting you can make this theme team already. Where if I go to the Jets, I think there's 3, 4. CJ Mosley, Avery, and Von Bell. That is current players. Mo, that is past player, if you can say it like that. And then Maori, again, that is also a past player. And you can get Jamal Adams too. I've gotten Jamal Adams because he's a theme team, and it is a theme team, and he played most of his years there. And with this team, I can show you what I've done. But with this team, I'm basically picking up almost everybody who can get the Kim style for the Jets. And Jamal Adams fits that. And what was the other guy? Vic. I've gotten Vic too. Because Vic kind of fits that too. So Vic can be the QB. I know I probably want to run Sam Darnold over him. Just because it's Sam Darnold. And he actually got an upgrade where he's an 84 now, I think. So, as you can see here, this is kind of what I have collected so far. I'm not expecting the O-line to get a lot of upgrades, so that's why I've gotten these already. I basically got all of the elite cards that the Jets can get so far. And the same on defense. I got Demario Davis because Demario Davis is also former Jets player. So I thought it would be kind of fun to bring him onto the team too. Plus, maybe if he gets enough upgrades, he might be able to take over Shaquille Barrett on our main team, depending on how well they play in real life. Normally this would be the other way around, because normally CJ Mosley would be the one guy and then Avery would be the second guy. And as you know, on this position we can get Marcus May now, which is a giant upgrade. And on this, I'm kind of waiting a little bit because I'm expecting Quinn Williams to get a good card at some point, and I'm kind of expecting that we can get some good pass rushers, either through Legends or something like that. Steve McGlendon could get a throwback card. Sheldon Richardson, if he gets a power up at some point, he could get in here. Mohamed Wilkinson, you're probably not going to see on this, and I don't think you're going to see Leonard Williams either. Does Leonard Williams actually have one? I'm kind of doubting myself right now. He had last year, but I don't think he got this year. And honestly, it made sense because he didn't play that well last year either. But he still had one last year. We go to the Giants and we search power-ups. Do this, then show at all. That's the right guard. That's their left guard. Wait. Okay. So I guess this is a no, but he could get one later. He could also get a throwback card where he was on the Jets, so it's a possibility. There's what was his name? He was on last year. I can't remember. I left end too. On offense, we could get Keyshawn Johnson. If Brandon Marshall maybe gets a throwback card or a legend or something, that could be a thing. Wild and a little bit out there. I don't think it's gonna come, but Santonio Holmes was with us for some time, so that could also be a thing. Let's open one of these packs just for first off for the heck of it, and second off for the daily challenges. Pierre Desser, the man we hate to love. We love to hate. The other way around. The man we hate to love in the Jets because he kind of cost us pretty hard in the Colts game, and you can say he got 3 picks, yeah, but he missed the most important one that turned into a touchdown. Yeah, he made up for it because he got a touchdown. Yeah, but at that point we were already so far behind. The first one was way more important. And actually, I'm pretty sure this game we just played, he fucked up an interception too. The world's easiest interception again, and somehow he fucked it up, and he would have turned it to a touchdown. So, the man you love to hate, especially when you're a Jet fan. The guy that is supposed to fix our whole defense. At least at the corner position, because that was the only guy we brought in. I will say this, I don't think he's bad, Joe Douglas. I think he's a very, very, very good GM. He has made some good moves. We actually drafted we got a whole new offensive line. We got a receiver that was a need. We got some pass rush that was a need. none of it has really showed anything yet, other than Mekhi Becton. He's proved when he's playing that he is good, and it's just a matter of actually getting a better team around him, and it should work. Or he should be able to help the team a lot. So I think we're trending in the right way, but we need to get rid of like Adam Gase so fast. Like, how do we end up being like, guys? In this last game, this literally happened. We were like, guys, we have a 2nd and 23. Let's run the ball. And we lost 3 yards, so we end up having a 3 and 27 or something. Where I'm like, seriously? That is what we did? We had such a good effort on so many other things, and then this was what we did. It was so it's not even bad. It's straight up embarrassing. Straight up embarrassing that you call yourself a head coach and then make a dumbass call like that. Like, it's literally the same. Okay, how do I fix this? I want Yannick Ngakoue on this position. And I want Myles Garrett on this position. And I want DeForest Buckner back in at defensive tackle. And then we bring him in as a backup here. We bring in Gino here as a backup. No, but it's so freaking embarrassing when you keep calling up plays like that, and it's so terrible. Also, on some of the plays, we're like, okay, the other team needs 13 yards, I think it was, and then everybody knows that they're gonna come out running the ball, or not running the ball, throwing the ball. That's fine. That's fine. We choose not to cover any of it. And then 20, I don't even think it was 1 or 2 yards past the line. And we have nobody in, not even close to covering the guy. And I'm like, and you see the second he catches it, you see 3 guys literally standing right next to each other. I'm like, why isn't not one of you trying to cover the guy? You know where the line is. They know where the line is. Try and cover at least. So all in all, I feel like our defense is playing decent. Our offense is straight up trash, and we could possibly use upgrades on almost every position on offense. I will say, Le'Veon, like, also a decision. We are early in the game. We go for a 4th down. Okay, we go on a 4th down on a 4th and 1, easy. And then we run HP dive, and that's okay. Why the heck is it Le'Veon Bell we get to do that? Le'Veon Bell has never been the guy that just puts his pads down and runs straight into a guy and then push back a couple of yards. That's not what he's doing. That's not the style he has. We literally have Frank Gore that only do that. That's basically the best, the thing that Frank Gore is the best at. Why not swap Frank Gore in and get him get that fucking run? We didn't do that. We gave it up. What happened? We didn't get it. So instead of being back in the game, we were already behind and we already missed a 4th down. Like, How bad of a decision is that from a head coach? So, but enough of that, guys. This is the team we're rocking right now. This is the team I will be rocking this week in solo battles. Um, as you can see, we got a little bit of little upgrades. I got Minka up there. I really want him to get higher, but still, I should be working on some corners, but I will try. But the thing I'm thinking about is maybe focusing on getting Asante Samuel done, and then get him as a corner, so we don't have to buy one, but we just have to buy the cards that fits in. We got an upgrade by getting DHop as our number 2. Why I swapped him to number 2 instead of number 3 is because, again, we don't want Tyreek Hill on 3 because with the scheme I showed you on offense, I'm still using that on offense myself. Tyreek is much better because he just gets open much faster. DK Metcalf, as I said, is good, but Tyreek Hill is just better. He's just a better version, but gets the same. Offense, I don't want to upgrade left guard and right guard right now because on this one I want Jerry or Evans, and on this one I think I want Quinn Williams, but I kind of want Quinn Williams to get a better card first before I do it because I don't think it's worth upgrading it before he gets a better card because it's only going to be an 87, I think. So don't really think that will be worth it. Grunk, I could upgrade Grunk some more because sometimes I run double tight ends. Sometimes I actually even run triple tight ends. So, and in that case, triple tight ends, I could power up Darren Waller too. So that's an option. I want George Kittle to be my first guy, and I want Rob Gronkowski to be my second guy when I do run the double tight end. Simply because they have better blocking than Darren Waller has, so Darren Waller would always be the third guy. And that's also why Gronk is our fullback right now. I don't have a fullback, but Max Strong, that is in the team Diamond, could end up being our a fullback. Because I don't really do that much with fullbacks. Like Christian Okoye, I've gotten the couple, some of the last years, is really good. Kyle Juszczyk is good. Back then, James Devlin, I haven't seen James Devlin. I don't know if he stopped his career or what happened. And of course, Patrick Ricard is also a good fullback. I think that's the only fullbacks that have power-ups. But I actually feel like that last year is he called TJ? No, Derek Watt, JJ Watt's brother, that is a fullback for he's on the Steelers now? He was on the Chargers last year, I think, and he's on the Steelers this year. So he's actually playing with TJ Watt. He's a pretty good fullback too, but he didn't get a power-up card, I think. And I actually don't know, did Patrick Richard do that this year? I can't remember which fullbacks that got power-up cards. I actually think he got robbed this year. Let's see. Fullbacks. Power-ups. Did he get robbed this year? No. Okay, so Patrick, Anthony Sherman, honest to God, Anthony Sherman is decent in real life. I don't feel him. I would much rather have Patrick Ricard, Kyle Juszczyk, Max Strong, James Devlin even, Mike Alstatter. I actually forgot about Mike Alstatter. Mike Alstatter is probably the optimal guy to get at fullback right now, at least, because he's good overall, and Max Strong is more a blocking guy. Kyle Juszczyk again is also is a better all over He's good at catching, he's good at running, he's good at blocking. He can do everything. So I would probably say Mike Alstatter or Kyle Juszczyk. So maybe I don't want Max Strong, actually. That's something to think about. That's something to think about. That's not an important position. That's more of a later position where you can. Because right now I have Gronk, and Gronk is a decent. He's basically only gonna block. And if I throw to him, it doesn't matter. Gronk is a better catcher. And if he's actually gonna run the ball, it's fine too because he's big, so he can. It probably is most of the time it's gonna be short runs anyway. So with that big of a body, it's gonna be easy to get it anyway. The last thing I wanted to check before I finished this video for you guys was Asante Samuel. See what are we missing. So we're missing a lot of the expensive pieces, as you can see. Missing 4 elites. 23k. Okay, maybe it's actually not that bad, but still, we're missing a lot of players. But I think this is the next guy I'm trying to go for in the Team Diamonds. This guy or Jair Evans could also be a guy. And there was one more guy I was thinking of. I want Bob Sanders, but I don't want. It was for Bob Sanders because I was close to being done with Bob Sanders. So that could also be a guy. I know safety is not a need position, but I kind of like him. Plus, we already have put in all of the most expensive ones. We only have gold players, I think. Yeah, the rest of them are gold players. So we could get this done for cheap, and still get his power up, get the card, and then put in, like I said, another token. We have 3 now. We have the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and the Jets done. So now it's all about filling out just some of the others, and I want to focus more on like players I actually want, if you can say it like that. Like Jimbo Covert, sure, never gonna use him, never will. Chico Spikes, sure, never gonna use him, never will. So if I get them done, fine, but I don't want to focus on them first, especially when it's just cards I'm just gonna throw away anyways. So I'm probably gonna focus on Kyle Williams, Frank Minefield, Warwick Dunn, Eric Weddle, Bob Sanders, Troy Vincent, Michael Finley. I could do him too, but I feel like if I'm getting the other 3 tight ends, there's no need for him. So he's a maybe. Asante Samuel, I definitely want. Bree Bly, maybe. I do need a better third corner after I get Asante Samuel. Jair Evans and the low hold. Those are my target guys. I do want to get Heath Miller too, but I kind of want to get Heath Miller more because I want to try him out. Because I think he could be a decent receiver or a tight end. But I think he's good, pretty good receiver wise. The only thing that kind of bugs me off about him is his speed. I don't know how good his speed is, so that's the thing. But other than that, that was all I had for you guys today. I I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm Trophy Time, and I'm out.